Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to today's episode of Penny Dreadful Thursdays. Today, uh, double checking things. We are going to be playing Azorius Flash. Um, some blue white. It's a blue white tempo deck. Um, using threats like Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel, Errant Giada, Restoration Angel, and Stoic Sphinx, backed up by counterspells like Memory Lapse, Long River's Pull, and Cryptic Command to win the game. We have a little bit of card selection in Omen of the Seas and Malcolm. Get to play with my favorite card, Spell Queller. We also have 4 Celestial Colonnades to help close out the game, and a Moorland Haunt in case we run into something very, very grindy. Our sideboard this week is 2 Disenchants, 3 Dog Umbras, which is good against the removal decks, and it also doubles as a pacifism if we need it. 4 copies of Remorseful Clerics for a bunch of graveyard decks that are running around, 2 copies of Settle the Wreckage for the Go Wide decks, Pithing Needle for Planeswalkers, Void Mirror for Cascade decks, or the basically for Cascade decks, and the Cloud Post decks, the Metalwork Colossus deck. All that being said, let's go ahead and see if we can jump in. It doesn't look like there's an open one, so we'll go ahead and get one started and wait for somebody to pop up. In the meantime, you got Swamp Thing doing his own thing over there. Let's jump in here and see what these two are up to. We got, looks like As Foretold Control versus Heartless Summoning combo. Or not even so much combo, more just Heartless Summoning do stuff. And there's an Inevitable Betrayal on the stack that hits a Massacre Worm, which is just brutal. Alright, so this is game 1. And 2 cards in hand for the control deck versus 6 cards. As Foretold Balance. Love that. Love that. That's always fun. The Restore Balance deck will be good against this deck. Well, we have an exile so far. Yeah, a Restore Balance and a Greater Gargadon. That's going to close out the game very, very quickly. That's a Cabal Stronghold for a quick burst of mana. See what we got going on over here. Bringer of the Last Gift. Well, that will wipe the board. No, it won't. Can sacrifice the 2 creatures to the Gargadon. and they'll come back. And it's gonna do a whole bunch of fun things. Oh wait, the massacre worm comes back, which kills Kahira. That is mildly unfortunate. Yeah, yeah. Bringer is a nice reanimation spell. It's a pretty good payoff for the Heartless Summoning deck. Casting the last card in hand so it doesn't get taken by Mesmeric Fiend. Electro Dominance is a magic card that'll do things. Took out the Dread Presence, which is a pretty good card to remove. Or is Kahira a 4/3? No, it's a 3/2. That's what I thought. All right. So Cat is looking for Restore Balance. That would I don't want to say end the game. There are too many cards in opponent's hand. So what do we got? Otherwise, they're just dead. Or, well, very close to being dead. Barring a like Cryptic Command or Settle the Wreckage. Because that's 5. No, they're just dead. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 18 points of damage. Except there's a Gyruda because reasons. Okay. Okay. Can go again. You know, there's a Noxious Gear Hulk and a Massacre Worm. Or yeah. There's no creatures in this deck because Kahira is a companion. So you take a Dread Presence, which makes sense. But a full attack here means certain death, barring a removal spell or something along those lines. And Electro Dominance. Yep, that'll do it. All right, so Cat will go to 2. Still looking for a Wrath of some sort. I don't know why you take out the Massacre Worm there. I mean, if they draw an inevitable betrayal, the game will end on the spot. But our match started, and we're on the play. So let's get it going. We have 2 lands, a counter spell, a dig spell. Absolutely. Keep. All right. Due to Magic Online being Magic Online, we have to report our match manually. I'm going to close out Aggro deck. That's awesome. Okay. So depending on which style of mono white they are, I'm going to take 2 here. This is fine. And we're going to cast Omen of the Seas. Yep. Alright, so this just looks like mono white humans. That's fine. Cast this now. Looking for a land. Finding plenty of them. We'll put the island on the bottom. Actually, that made no sense. That was a whole mistake. I was supposed to, well, Magic Online. Moto bugs. Those are great. All right. I will block this Kithian, I think. No, I won't. I'm going to drop in a spell queller because I have a second one, and I'm going to block this veteran survivor. Yes, it's going to flip this Kithian, but and if they want to sacrifice the bodyguard, that's okay. I don't think they're going to. Is it? And 2 others, yep. So Gideon will be coming into play. That'll be fine. Oh, they are. And they're going to eat their bodyguard. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Now we get to attack this Gideon. Okay, maybe not. All right, we get to attack Gideon next turn. Well, Adventure's pretty cool here. Um, right. Right. Okay. So that's 7. This is gonna hurt. Yes, I would like to pay 3 life. Get out of here. Move to blocks. I'm gonna eat this. Gonna take 4 from Gideon. We're at 9. And then the Cathars can't come back down. Well, it can, but it comes back down as a brute. All right, bodyguard is fine. And soldier of the Pantheon. That's fine. I'm attacking Gideon with the spell queller anyways. Yep. See, this is why I was supposed to draw the island from 4 turns ago. So I have 2 cards in hand, one of which we know is a Moonlit Brute, second bodyguard. That one we're just gonna put in the trash, or put on top, as the case may be. Yep, that comes in as a brute, which is neither a human nor a sure. Let's play a Malcolm. I'm gonna move to blocks. We're gonna block Gideon, block the Cathar, take 5. Block Gideon, block the Cathar. Then yes, this will flip next turn, but I do have Rattle Chains. I can take this Gideon off the board. Or if I draw an island, except it flips in the upkeep. Right. Rattle Chains. Give my spell queller hexproof to take this Gideon off the board. Drawing another spell queller there is not great. We have to attack Gideon because otherwise we die. And then we have to block. Oh. Okay. Okay. We have a plan. They draw a brutal. All right. That's death. Yep. Yep. That was the only card I was worried about here, which I knew they had. And I made a mistake. All right, this Settle the Wreckage is going to be good. That's really about it. These, I'm going to cut 2 of these cryptic commands. They're a little slow. If we're at casting cryptic command, we're in a pretty good spot. That's just an easy in out. And here we will, here we go. All right, game 2 on the play again. His hand is a little slow, but it's fine. I'm going to keep it. We have a little bit of card selection. We have a counterspell if we need it. They lead on Kithian again. We're in some trouble. If they lead on Champion of the Parish, we're in trouble. But we're looking to just draw all the lands. Okay, that's not great. That's a tap land. It's also not great. Fine. I'll counter that one because I don't need it to be coming down before I'm ready for it. We're going to draw an untapped land. That is not an untapped land. You're going to be taking 1 million damage this turn, which is unfortunate. We are going to flash in the Omen of the Seas at the end of turn, barring Athalia. Well, I'm going to take 8, be very sad. And we need to see... Hey, chicken. We need to see land plus Settle the Wreckage or Cryptic Command. We do not. We have land plus Settle the Wreckage, top. Sometimes you just get lucky enough. You know, if you call every one of your shots, you're bound to hit one once. That is not a main phase 1 Thalia. This is very, very good for me. White, 1/1. See ya, goodbye. I gotta shrug. Because, you draw your 2-outer sideboard card and you shrug. I mean, they still have 3 cards in hand. This could be very, very bad for us. Naked Thalia's Lieutenant. That is fantastic. And pass. No 1-drop. Okay. I this is very good for us. Do I spell Queller the Elite Vanguard? No. 2 power is fine. Restoration Angel in for the blocks. I'm getting Mana Tide. Before blocks Brave the Elements. Okay. Deal. I'll take 2. And Brutal Cathar? Alright. I mean, sure. You want... I have the funniest play. I mean, that's mildly unfortunate. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna go to 5, but this is gonna be funny. As long as the last card in their hand is not another Brave the Elements, we're okay. Hold up Spell Pierce that I don't have in my hand. For the love of God, don't be Brave the Elements. God damn it. Well, one luck sack deserves another. Oh. Okay. Right. Right. Ha! Okay. Pro blue. I wasn't blocking with Venser anyways. Yes. Ow. Get out of here. Restoration Angel. Blink my Venser. Yes. Venser. I can target the Elite Vanguard. Bounce this land. Move to blocks. Block this Thalia's Lieutenant before it kills me. Yep, you Brutal Cathar. That's fine. It doesn't do anything. I mean, it does. It flips, which is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Drawing 3 Spell Quellers is less fine. Crap. I have to play a card. I can't have this Brutal Cathar flip. I have a counterspell. We know one of the cards in their hand is a land. Oh, they didn't attack to flip the Brutal Cathar. That's fine. That is a magical magic card. You're a 3/3? Alright. 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 We might have a chance to win this game. I'm gonna go Spell Queller. And then I will double block the shit out of this Moonrage Brute. Or triple block it. No such luck. No such luck. Omen of the Seas is a great pickup there. Champion of the parish can get God. Alright, triple spell queller. Doing stuff. I can't cast this Omen of the Seas. It'll flip this Moonrage Brute, and then we'll be very sad. But now I can start attacking. Well, that's actually a pretty good draw. I'm going to attack with that Spell Queller. Alright, we might be turning the corner. Might be turning the corner. That is acceptable. Alright. Flash in... I need that land. Flash in the Sphinx. Alright. Alright. Now, we get to start actually turning the corner. Attack for 7. Have lethal in the air. Double counterspell if we need it. I can't let you have that spell. You are not allowed. That card kills me. No. All right, moving to game 3. Whew. I mean, I could bring in Dog Umbra. That's possible. On the draw, I think we're in a lot of trouble. I'm gonna cut this Cryptic for a Dog Umbra. Pacifism is just okay in this matchup. Like, it's fine. I think I want to cut... I'm going to trim one Omen of the Seas for another Dog Umbra. And... yeah. A Spell Queller, I think? No, not Spell Queller. Venser. Venser's kind of bad. Well, so Sphinx closes the game. I want to draw at least one of them. Drawing 2 of them would be better. The cryptic commands are kind of slow, except that sometimes they can do stuff. But I think this is probably the best version of this deck in this particular scenario. We have lands. I have a 2-drop, a 3-drop, a 4-drop. This is fine. I get to play the tap land on 1, which is great. Soldier of the Pantheon. Deal. Alright, I didn't particularly want to draw another land there, but this is like one of the worst 1-drops for me to, or one of the best 1-drops for me to see. The only problem is I can't block it with Spell Queller on 3. Well, that's mildly unfortunate. Drawing a Malcolm here. Okay. Drawing a land instead. Drawing a Malcolm would have been great. I think drawing a Malcolm's probably fine in any particular upcoming situation. That's fine. We'll save it for a 2-drop. Like, another Thalia's Lieutenant just wrecks my day. Alright, fine. That one can have a counterspell. Bodyguard is the worst for me. Alright, we're going to take 6 here. This is going to be bad. I think this matchup is just, like, atrocious for us. Especially because, like, I don't have any 1-drops. Three, 6, 9. I am going to plop a Spell Queller in here. Just to absorb or eat either of these creatures is fine. Okay. 3, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I'm on Settle the Wreckage or Bust anyways. That's not it. However, I die to Brave the Elements. I'm actually just dead. No, I'm not. I'm at 1. I'm at 1. I'm dead to a Thalia's Lieutenant, to a Brave the Elements, to a Benevolent Bodyguard, naming Blue. Okay. Yeah, I mean, do you have a Brave the Elements? No. Do I get, maybe. Do I get to move to blocks? Blocks have been had. Okay. Okay. We get a redraw. Sure. Settle. Dog Umbra. Crap. Dead. I can't play 2 spells. Yeah. Yeah. All right. GG's, Joe. All right. I have to report. H 2-1. Yeah, I think that matchup's just like not good for us. I shouldn't say not good, but it is a very tough matchup. Let's watch this fun nonsense that's been going on. Oh god. Looks like 1-1. If I had to guess based on, oh god. We got a balance out of here. We got a Swan Song, which is just counterspell. That's great. Or did the other Memoricide get countered? Looks like it might have. There's a Kahira in the yard. There was a Wrath, a Hollowed Moonlight. There's a Restore Balance. All right. It's a pretty good sequence. All right, and a concession. All right, looks like I get to play against. Hey, Dusk. I mean, it's fine. That was just one of the aggro matchups in the format. Um, this is going to be fun. Um, he was the one playing uh, Heartless Summoning, so it's a Heartless Summoning combo ish deck. Are on the play, which is great. Bot's having issues. This hand is fine, I guess. There's no counter spells, but hopefully this Omen of the Seas finds us one. Um, my opponent's on a mold of 4. That's very good for me. Kept 4. I'm going to lead on a tap land and pass. Counterspell? Nope. A Rattle Chains. All right. I think I'm going to play Omen of the Seas. Oversold Cemetery is fine. I'm looking for a counterspell. A Spell Queller is great. Top. I want this basic plains for this Glacial Fortress, so it comes into play untapped. The Spell Queller counters another Oversold Cemetery or a Heartless Summoning, which are, well, the Heartless Summoning is a card I'm actually concerned about. Spell Queller doesn't hit very many of the creatures in their deck. Alright, so they just put Gyruda in hand. I'm going to slam a Rattle Chains. Cryptic Command is fantastic. That is a fantastic draw. That counters everything we want it to counter. And then some. If they don't cast anything worth countering, that's actually a pretty good card to counter. Yeah, they're playing the not Cabal Coffers. Restoration Angel there is fantastic. What is it? Cabal Stronghold? I mean, it worked against the As Foretold deck at least once. All right. I mean, We are farmers. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Blink this rattle chains. Give my spell queller hexproof. Okay, all the rattle chains. We all right. I'm not going to cast any of these cards. Because I already have lethal in play and they have to deal with the creatures here. And these are much better as I mean that's fine. I fly. Yep. Yep. All right. That was easy. Okay. Remorseful Cleric seems like it's going to be pretty good here. Disenchant seems like it's going to be bonkers. Spell Queller seems no bueno. Huh. What are my last two cuts? Is it Venser? I don't think so. I think it might be like one Sphinx, one Resto Angel. It's 19 creatures, which is what? Two less than what I was playing before? All right. Let's see what we got there, opponent. On the draw. I mean, I could have cut a land on the draw. It's probably fine. Lands and creatures. All right. I mean, a counter spell would be great. Drawing more lands is less great. A remorseful cleric would be bonkers. I wonder if they're playing Dark Ritual as well. It seems like they no, they can't be. They're playing Gyruda. Yeah, the first Heartless Summoning hits play. Alright. I should have played the island and bluffed the counter spell. Granted, this bluffs Memory Lapse. PD Bot is having some issues. Weird. I will have to look into that. Yeah, Dread Presence is fine. PD Bot is having some real trouble today. All right, you get to exile my 3-drop or my 4-drop. All I have are lands. Neat Mesmeric Fiend tricks. For those of you who don't know why this works, is unlike cards in the newer expansions and um, newer Magic, old old cards had 2 separate triggers. And so because this dies before it takes the card, you're able to put the return trigger on the stack on top of the take trigger. So the card never comes back to my hand. It just gets exiled. Which, if I had to guess, they're probably going to exile the Sphinx, because that just hits harder. And that's exactly what they did. Drawing Cryptic Command after all of that is pretty sweet. I'm going to attack with Malcolm. And I'm probably going to discard this Plains. Yeah, drawing Memory Lapse is fantastic. It gives me a counterspell in case it's necessary. Like now. Now is necessary. And then I get to play Mystic Gate and hold up Cryptic Command, which is just A+ magic. My favorite kind of magic. I'll discard this Moorland Haunt. It's fine. And then I have Cryptic Command or Restoration Angel, should I want it. I have a feeling they're probably going to jam Gyruda on the stack again. Dread Presence is fine. Swamp is fine. I assume it's going to be shoot Malcolm. Gyruda is 6 mana, which means it's 4 mana. Alright. It is not currently playable. I'm going to blink this Malcolm to not only save it, but prevent them from gaining 2 life. And put a blocker into play. And because they can't cast Gyruda right now, I'm not worried about holding up Cryptic Command. They can play another 4-drop if they have it, like a... Nope, just putting Gyruda in their hand. A second Gyruda in their hand. That's fine. That is perfectly fine and reasonable. I'm going to attack them for 5. That is a fantastic Magic card. I'm going to ditch this Colonnade. I'm going to disenchant this Heartless Summoning. Which I actually think is incorrect. That was a whole mistake. Because now they have mana to cast Gyruda. Alright, so they're shooting me and shooting Malcolm. That's fine. I made a mistake. And it might cost me the game. They know. They know errant. That was a whole mistake. And I can get hit for 6. Sad robot. Or a remorseful cleric. Either or. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I drew the sideboard card. I got excited. I drew the sideboard card. It's probably going to cost me this game, but I drew the sideboard card. Because I counter this Gyruda, and they don't have this sad robot. And I have another card in my hand. Yeah, drawing a land here is fine. I'm so bad at myself. All right. I think we've lost this game. We may have lost this game because I got... Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Hopefully these cryptic commands can carry. Does my opponent get greedy and cast the other Gyruda? Nope, that's fine. I'll go to 6. I'm going to die of these dread presences. It's going to be very, very upsetting. I'm not. They're just drawing cards. Okay. That's fine. All right. Tap all creatures, draw a card. Blue. Blue, blue. 1. Tap all your creatures, I'm going to draw a card. Okay. That is a counterspell that I actually get to draw. Holy crap. All right. All right. We have a plan. It's not a good plan, but we have a plan. They have a million cards in their hand. They can just kill me with these dread presences. It's going to be very, very upsetting. Yep, they finally figured out that targeting me is the right call. I don't have a removal spell. All right, so I think if these Errant and Giadas were crap, all right, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Just clicking through things. I mean, it's bounce Gyruda, have to block one of these dread presences and hope I'm not dead. Because I'm just sloppy Magic players. Yeah, full of the slops. Full of the slops. Oh, okay. I just die to a sad robot. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We were up a game. We know what we're doing. Settle the wreckage. Get your butt in here. Errant Giada, get your butt out of here. Okay. Okay. I could have Gyruda as a companion now. All right. On the play. On the play is so much better. I don't know if we could have won that game, but we could have at least made it more interesting. All right. We have a pile of 2 drops and then a 4 drop, and we have 2 lands. I'm going to keep it. Opponent's on 6. Keep 6. All right. Disciplined Magic. Disciplined Magic. We are a disciplined Magic player. I'm going to put a threat in the play. Sweet. Land. That's actually a really good card, but I have to bottom it because it's not a land. We can ride this 2-1 to victory if I am just a very disciplined Magic player. Gyruda to hand. Okay. I don't need that stop. Bottoming anything that's not lands. Those are both lands. So that can go on top. That one can go on the bottom. That's a better land to play. All right. All right. Cabal Stronghold. It's fine. Heartless Summoning can go back on top of your library. We're looking to play a tempo game. I'm going to ride this 2-1 to victory. Oh. Well, no. You can draw that next turn. That's fine. Hopefully I have... That's okay. All right. All right. So we know what the top 2 cards of their library are. We know they drew a Mesmeric Fiend. And that's fine. I will let that happen. They probably take either Disenchant or Settle the Wreckage. Yeah, took Disenchant. That's okay. Play this Omen of the Seas. Bottom this land. Top this Memory Lapse. Sacrifice this other Omen of the Seas to Scry. Those are pretty good Magic cards. don't have 6 mana. I'm going to put this resto on the bottom and this land on top. I'm going to draw the land. This allows me to hold up Settle plus Memory Lapse. I think they're in the clear. I mean, I'm not going to cast this Settle. I'm going to crack this Omen of the Seas. That's fine. Because I get my disenchant back. In the end step, blow up this Heartless Summoning. Crack this Omen of the Seas. Those are all really good Magic cards. We're gonna put Malcolm on top and then Omen on top. Because this way, we'll get to draw the Malcolm at the end of turn. This little rattle chains that could. Rattle, rattle. You can go on top of your library. All right. 1, 2. All right. That island can go on the bottom. This Malcolm can go on top. We're going to draw that. All right. All right. Love that for me. Okay. Who was that? Popsia report. I1, 2-1. Click report. All right. All right. Okay. I am going to fire it up. I'm going to take a quick break to calm down. Okay, we have returned and it looks like nobody popped in. Let's. All right, we got Swamp doing some stuff. See what they're flirting around with today. Mono black cloud post versus what looks like mono green stuff. All right, all right. What do we got? Nothing? Nothing doesn't sound right. Mono green devotion. In for a bunch. In for a lot. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Looks like 15. 14. 14. Math is hard. Incoming removal spell. Okay, not a removal spell, but cancels out an aspect. All right, 6, 9, 10, 11. All right, swamps at 9 with a pile of cards in hand. I did. I won 2-1. The rattle chains did its job. Went coast to coast. They conceded because I memory lapsed a Dread Presence and then played a Omen of the Seas into Malcolm in the same turn. All right, so we got to, yeah. So we're currently 1-1, waiting on, I assume, a match to finish before I get round 3 fired. In the meantime, we're gonna watch this mono black cloud post. Ew, that's a Black Sun Zenith. It's gross. Versus this mono green, and there was just a board wipe. So, oh hey, we have round 3. Love that. Who do we got? Come here. Who we got? Cat. All right. So we know Cat is on Restore Balance combo. Is this hand going to be good enough? Maybe. Maybe we have 1, 2 counter spells and a sticky threat and some card selection. Yeah. All right, we are on the draw, which is unfortunate. Yeah, you're good. I'll see you in a bit, Dusk. All right, play this Mystic Gate and pass. We know they're playing invert polarity. Yep, you can draw a card. We will be countering as foretold's. Perfect. Top. Lands are the only thing we want in this matchup. We have a counter spell. We can dig some more. Playing tap lands are especially where I want to be. Main phase 2, suspending Ancestral Vision. Okay. That's fine. Your card draw is not my concern. Countering my Omen of the Seas would be great. Sure. Either or. Either or. Either or. All right. Top, bottom. We'll draw this Sphinx. I'm not going to play it anytime soon, but drawing it is kind of where I want to be. Now we have Spell Queller plus Long River's Pole, which is great. We're getting Electro-Domed. Sure. What are you putting on the stack? Ancestral? Yeah, that's fine. You can draw cards. Cards I'm not worried about. Cards I am not worried about. I mean, we're just going to pass the turn. Rattle Chains is a great draw. Now we have a million things we can do. They have 7 cards in their hand. And some lands. Alright. I'm going to drop a Sphinx. If it gets countered, it gets countered. Yep, border post is fine. I lied. Okay. Memory lapse is fine. Now this allows me to Sphinx plus Spell Queller. I'm not going to Spell Queller this Ancestral Vision. So we got I mean that's fine. All right, let's try this again. I don't think they can have a second counter spell. Lands are great. 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts a colonnade. No. Nope, just gonna stay the course. And we're gonna play the second one. We got, yeah, draw a card. That's fine. More card draw. Awesome. So the only things we're concerned about are restore balance, which like is fine. Yep, more border posts. All right. Gonna double the clock. Perfect. Perfect. Counter spells are everything we want. They can electro dominance if they would like. I'll memory lapse the restore balance. Yeah, draw your cards. Hexproof is a busted ability, chat. You have 8 cards in hand, opponent. I have 3. That's a memory lapse. Spell Queller. You got another counter spell? Or are you looking to electro dominance the Spell Queller? How about a Rattle Chains? Hexproof. Countered. Countered. No way. No way. That is brutal. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7. Sacrifice 1 land. Sacrifice all my creatures. Spell Queller doesn't do anything. That memory lapse stays in exile. God, the last 2 cards in their hand was dirty. All right. They drew a card. They know if they're dead or not. All right, Kahira. Gahira. Yeah, yeah. I kept Moreland Hunt for a reason, to get an extra blocker. Okay. Void Mirror is gonna be great. Disenchant is gonna be great. And like we can play Pithing Needle for Greater Gargadon. I don't think that's a thing we actually want to do. Spell Queller seems like a very large liability. Dog Umbra is not actually useful in this context because Restore Balance is sacrifice, not destroy. The plan, I believe, is to stick a Void Mirror on 2 and stick a threat and ride it to victory. I believe. That was absurd game 1. That was an absurd game 1. The last 2 cards in hand being, as foretold, Restore Balance. Is just brutal. But Celestial Colonnade, the winning. All right, all right, all right. I'm gonna reboot my Twitch. Make sure I have chat all set up. Love that. All right, this is a bunch of tap lands, but it does stuff. This is a holds up Memory Lapse on turn 2, or plays Errant Giada on turn 3. I'm gonna keep it. I don't think we're gonna be doing a whole lot of anything for the first couple of turns. But we're definitely... Oh, we get to do all the things. We get to do all the things. It's great. Love doing all the things. Suspend Ancestral Vision? No. Border Post. Plus a tap land. All right. Basic Island. Love it. Love it. All right. All right. Woo. That's a really good magic card to pick up. Love that. That's a threat. Sure. They cycle an irrigated farmland. Missing a land drop? No. Suspending Ancestral Vision and still missing a land drop. All right. No. Cancel. No, I was right the first time. I was right the first time because next turn I can play Malcolm Hold Up Memory Lapse. Sure. Getting lapsed? Love it. I'll draw that card. It's okay for me. Play this Riptide Laboratory because that's gonna be good stuff. Always yield. You still missing land drops, opponent? Malcolm in the middle. Yeah, no, you can draw that card. You can draw that card. That's fine. Because I'm going to ride this Malcolm to victory. Always yield. Discard a plains. Play land. Pass. Alright, so we know they have one invert polarity. Who are you? You are a Siren Pirate. I don't have to cast a spell. I have a threat. It is on my opponent to act first. Alright, ditch the extra Malcolm. Play land. Pass turn. Oh, they found a land. I think it might be too late. Can I draw a counterspell? That would be very helpful. I have a pseudo counterspell in Venser, but I'll discard this rattle chain, so it's fine. I'm not playing too many spirits. And then we can start discarding sphinxes to Malcolm. Sure. 8 cards in hand. What? 9 cards in hand. What you got, opponent? You found a land. Discarding what? What is your discard? The invert polarity we know about. All right, Moreland Han. That is a land I'm never discarding. Plus, Malcolm starts casting spells. Electro Dominance X equals 1. Yeah, sure. That's fine. Malcolm can die. What are you putting on the stack? Yeah. Cards are irrelevant. All right. Got a Greater Gargadon in exile. This is about to be very good or very bad. End of turn. Make a 1/1. White, blue. Exile this Rattle Chains. Cast Errant and Giada. Memory Lapse is fine. That card has been Memory Lapsed twice this game. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 5 mana. That's 2. No. That's fine. We got Chip Chots with this Spirit token. Alright, let's try Sphinx. Is this good, opponent? Alright, move to my turn. Playing a land. That's always great. Alright, attack. Alright, they need to find a restore balance. And even then, they have a floodplain in play. I'm going to present lethal. It's gonna happen. Sure. Sure. Make a 1/1. Combat. Electro dominance. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have 6 lands, so I get to keep 6. 1, 2, 3. They're on discard a card. I'm going to animate this colonnade in my upkeep, which is what we're doing at the moment. But they have to discard a card. Animate colonnade. All right. We have enough to continue animating colonnade if we need to. I'm going to make a spirit at the end of turn because I can. Put Kahira in play. Are you casting Kahira? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Actually, I lied. I am going to cast Venser to test for a counterspell or a removal spell. Yeah, memory lapse is fine. No, that was not what I wanted. You have 7 counters, and you don't fly. Love that. Animate Colonnade. Flying and Vigilance. Rar. Yay! Celestial Colonnade. Card winning control mirrors since because it's blue. My opponent asked why it flied. It's because it's blue. And it's like 5 mana. Blue and white. It is busted. Winning control mirrors since when was this card printed? 2007? Yes, it has. I mean, reading the card explains the card, opponent. Yeah, that's why it's good. You're welcome. Jeez. All right. Oh, that's great. I love that. Uh, it's cat. Yeah. All right. 3-0. Love that. Wait. Oh no, incorrect pairings. Was that 2-0 or 2-1? I think that was 2-0. Right? Right? Yeah. All right, so we're 2-1, and I'm bad at reporting matches. So I will have to ping a mod in Discord to fix that, because as always, Magic Online is doing Magic Online things. All right, what do we got? We got, what's Brotimus on today? Oh, is Magic Online like doing Magic Online things? Yeah. So Dusk, in case you missed it, this is what we're working with. It's old school blue-white flash. Good goodies. And the one of Riptide Laboratory for the 2 of Venser. There's no other wizards in the deck. Oh, I lied. I think Errant Giada's a wizard. Nope, Human Angel. I lied. Oh well. But yeah, the Riptide Lab, A+. Moreland Haunt winning games. Love that. Oh, wait, no. Get out of here. Close. My match has started. Come back. Playing Sip. What are you on today? Yes, I would like to play first. This hand seems reasonable. I'm going to keep it. Companion? No companion. MVP Celestial Colonnade. Get in there. Fortified Village. All right. Mystic Gate. Pass the turn. All right. We'll counter a thing or play Malcolm. All right. Looks like we're playing Malcolm. One alluring scoundrel. And my opponent concedes. Okay. So looks like they're a creature deck. I'm gonna bring in this Settle the Wreckage as a hedge and cut a couple Restoration Angels and just do that. Now, I don't know if my opponent knows where, like, blue-white control, or if they think we're blue-white Reanimator. So this hand looks very familiar. I'm going to keep it. Except we have... Oh, God! Oh, God. All right. This looks like Mono Green Devotion, and I have a couple of counter spells that don't do anything. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Wheel of Sun and Moon. Is this Enchantress? I don't feel like it would be Enchantress playing Leyline of Life Force. But I think they think we're Reanimator. Because, like, this card would be great against Reanimator, but it's not really good against me. I mean, it's fine. It neutralizes my Moreland Haunt. Yep. They have one card in their hand. All right. Speak of the devil. I'm gonna put this Fencer in my hand. That was a really good draw. I have counter spells for non-creatures. An Errant and Giada to block. Oh, right. I have an extra card in my hand. All right, draw this Omen of the Seas. I'm going to play this Mystic Gate. An attack for 2. Oh, bird already on chump duty. Love that. All right, if we don't get anything to counter, I'm going to play this Benser and bounce a Leyline. Why? Because I can counter it on the way back down. And I have a Restoration Angel for the second one. All right. 1 Restoration Angel, please. And my opponent concedes. All right. That was a quick 2-0. All right. 3-1. 3-1. Let's fire up our final round. What is Von Cactus on? More mono green shenanigans. All right. All right. Yeah. Augur of Autumn. Fun magic cards. Love that. I don't have all right. All right. What do we got? We got a Celestis. I didn't see Celestis in my match against Cat. All right. This Ferocious is control a creature with power 4 or greater. Yeah, Tribute to the World Tree is kind of disgusting. Got a bunch of mana dorks that just get bigger. Main deck Wrath of God. Love that. All right, 4 cards in hand for Von Cactus. Let's see how they recover Mana Chicken. Shout out to the Birds Paradise group. Findhorn Elves. All right. All right. All right, it becomes night. We got a life gain and a loot, discarding Glacial Fortress. Seems reasonable. Second tribute to the World Tree is pretty good, except it gets memory lapsed. No restore balance yet. Life total's not really in danger. Drawing a card. Flipping day night. Looking for something specific. We have an exile. All right, just the inside. Discarding a restore balance. So that means they must have one, but they don't want to play it because it will cut their mana base in half. So I think they have an Electro Dominance plus a Restore Balance. I think. And then if the second tribute sticks that we know is in hand. Okay, they're moving to combat. Yeah, that's probably a smart decision. Putting Cat to 11. And drawing a card with the Azorius Charm. Didn't cast a spell. Yeah, it's probably smart. Just ride what you have. There's a border post. And a border post. Alright, so that makes restore balance a little more palatable. Though playing a land there is interesting. So we know one of the cards in hand is a land, not anymore because they discarded it. Lawnmower. Okay. That shrinks the clock to 2 turns, which means a restore balance needs to happen or a Wrath of God needs to happen like ASAP. And the first Ancestral Vision is going to go on the stack. Cat's going to go up to 6 cards in hand. So I expect some sort of Greater Gargadon. Okay. Okay. A full wipe, maybe? Maybe? A Yeah, it looks like an Electro Dominance for 2. So I don't know if you do that in the draw step. to make them discard 2 cards? Yeah. You going full boat? Or just keeping your 2 lands? No, full boat. You got 5 mana in your draw step, Vaughn. Alright, full boat. Everything goes away. Everything goes away. Discards happen. That happens. Land. All right. Bird's gonna get memory lapsed. Yup. Alright. Yeah, that's about what you figure. We're still waiting. Let's peek in on one fat cow. Maybe we get another. Yeah, looks like we get the mono green player, and we're on the play. Love that. Keep. Yeah, this hand is pretty good. Celestial Colonnade, MVP. Always open on that. Finhorn Elves is fine. I just kind of want to draw lands. Restoration Angel is pretty good. Alright. So the only card we care about currently is Steel Leaf Champion and Tribute to the World Tree. Everything else is fine. Yep. Yep. 1/1s are fine. We block those all day. I would like to draw an untapped land, please. Bottoming anything that's not lands. Scry 2, draw a card. Bottom. Top. Cryptic Command is okay. Alright, so we have a Spell Queller for Steel Leaf Champion or Tribute. For the first one, yeah, no, thank you. White, 1, blue. No, thanks. I don't need you having a million mana. They can play another one. It's possible. I'll be very sad. Yeah, there's Tribute. If I draw an untap land, I can counterbalance the Tribute. Perfect. We're not at racing. Actually, I can just counter whatever creature and then draw. But we're not at racing portions of the evening yet. The second Tribute I don't care about at this point. Cast counter, bounce, counter, bounce, blue, blue, add. And if they want to replay the tribute, that's fine. Perfectly okay with me. Alright, Errant Giada's a pretty good Magic card. They have 2 cards in hand. No, you can draw that next turn. That's fine. I need to draw lands. No, you can draw that next turn. Alright, so they have no cards in hand. I need to draw, that's kind of a land that I wanted to draw. This is a problem. Okay. I can attack. I needed to draw a hard counter. I can counter the Pelucranos. Because I think that's going to be necessary. Because otherwise my board just gets wiped. Yes, it puts 2 Steel Leaf Champions into play. But I think this is my best option to win the game. They didn't cast it. My opponent asking if he refused the cast. Is it a May? It is a May. Yeah, Moto doing Moto things. And drawing this memory lapse is just A+. Alright, we're on the turn things sideways. Because we know they have a Steel Leaf Champion on top of their deck, so we're gonna plop that right there. Alright, alright. So thanks to a Moto bug, we win the game. Alright, Settle the Wreckage is going to be great. Disenchant is probably a Magic card that we want. Memory Lapse seems decidedly medium. Or Rattle Chains is actually probably not good. And then on the draw, I think we can cut a land. Cut a basic plains. Alright. So, final round up a game. On the draw with lands, spells, counter spells, keep. Keep. Mana Chicken is fine. Celestial Colonnade, best card in the deck. I can play a basic island next turn. And then can cast just about every spell in my hand. Steel Leaf Champion Tribute is fine. That I'm okay with. Okay. Okay. All right. Not having a disenchant is mildly unfortunate. I am putting you. Actually, I lied. I can't put you under a spell queller. You're going to go on top of the library. I can put you under a spell queller next turn. Sure. Mana Chickens. That's a 2/3. It's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. All right, they're up to 3 cards in their hand. If I counter the ones that draw cards, we should be okay. Yeah. I mean, they're 8th edition birds. Two mana. What is 2 mana? The 1/4? Expel. Primal Might. That's rude. Alright. Figure it out. You got there. Alright. We're in some trouble. 7. I have 2 cards. Good job, opponent. Lawnmower. Alright. So, settle the wreckage off the top wins the game. Right? Right. We have. That's not a settle the wreckage. Alright. So we're going to take a bunch of damage. 10. We have 2 turns. Yorvo. I'm going to cast Omen of the Seas to see if that's acceptable. And we're looking specifically for settle the wreckage. Neither of those are settle the wreckage. Get out of here. Okay. 6. That's fine. Six, 9, 10, 11. Lawnmower. Sure, we're looking for settle the wreckage. Seven, 10, 12. I'm not dead yet. I'm still dead in 2 turns. All right. Settle the Wreckage or Cryptic Command? Settle the Wreckage or Cryptic Command? Neither of those are the cards I asked for. That is neither. That will save me from death. So the Wreckage, Cryptic Command. So the Wreckage, Cryptic Command. 3, 6, 8. No, we're just dead. I lied. That is all bad things. That is bad things. I'm just dead. Go to game 3. Okay, 1-1. Going to game 3. We're on the play this time. I want this land. And I think we can cut one resto. Chit-chatting with my opponent. Yes, I would like to play first. We have the Settle the Wreckage, chat. Keep. We also have 2 counter spells. That's actually why I kept the hand. Alright. Last game of the day. Keeping 7 cards, 2 counter spells, a threat. Love that. Love it. Love it. My opponent's Moto is lagging. So if all of the downtime is that and not my opponent being salty or anything among that particular sphere. But all right. Lead on Celestial Colony. Opponent went to 6. Lawnmower. That is fine. Island is perfect. All right, cards we are worried about. Steel Leaf Champion. Tribute to the World Tree. We need to draw 1 more land, and I will feel confident that things will go well. Can't be Mistcutter Hydra. What shenanigans are you doing, opponent? Oh no, my opponent does not have a land. Opponent missing land drops. I am not. I can't do anything about this Mistcutter Hydra quite yet. This is a problem. Oh, oh yeah, yeah. Attacking with the lawnmower. Yeah, sure. I mean, I drew the fourth land. I don't think we can lose, chat. Do I let it happen? Eh, that is an acceptable Magic card. I'm going to take this Mistcutter Hydra off the table. Block. My opponent wondering why I didn't counter the tribute. Because I can block. All right. In for the attacks. All right. I honestly think we're in a pretty good position. Another Mistcutter Hydra would be upsetting. Mana Chicken is fine. It's a 2/3. All right. I mean, I'm a flash deck. Bounce the Mana Chicken. GG, mate. Yeah. Yeah. My opponent was just done after that. I 100% agree with him. That game I feel was unwinnable for him, unlosable for me. Um all in all, like I love decks like this. This is like my bread and butter. We went 4-1. It's great. Um One of my losses today was through my own damn mistake. I don't think we could win that game. However, I lost it. If that makes any sense. Um, with the PD 500 this weekend, the end of the season tournament, which is free, by the way, for those of you interested. Um, and it pays out prizing, which is great. Shout out to Card Hoarder for providing that. Um, this might not be a bad choice. I don't know how much mono white you're going to want, you're going to see. Um, which, like, short of dropping your being on the play is, I think, the only way you're going to be able to win that matchup. Um, like winning the die roll and like slamming 2 drops into their, you know, and they don't draw a champion of the parish into double 1-drop. This is the only way you're winning that game. But otherwise, I think this deck feels good. If I was playing this weekend, I would. I will not be playing this weekend. I have my day job that calls me day of. So other than that, I like this deck. And I wouldn't really change too much about it. All things considered, that's going to be it for me today. Next week, I will not be playing Penny Dreadful. I think we might be doing some Cube, whatever Cube is up. With next week being the last week, it's usually a slow. It's really hard to find matches in this particular format. The week after that is Thanksgiving, and I will not be here. I will be visiting my family for the holiday. So if you would like more PD content and season 36, the first Thursday in September, I will be here. Other than that, if you've missed any of today's stream, feel free to find it on YouTube. I will post when it goes live. You can find that link in my link tree in the description down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can ignore most of what I just said and wait for the next upload. But follow me on Twitch. I am live at noon Eastern every Thursday, except for holidays. And I think that's all my plugs. If you want to find my Twitch, find my link tree. My Twitch will be linked down below. You can find my link tree in my YouTube profile. You can find me on almost every other social media site under the same username. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. See you next week.